One thing that still in plenty of flux is Brandon Aiyuk, the situation with the San Francisco 49ers wide receiver. Dan Graziano, ESPN's Get Up, talking about the Aiyuk trade situation.
The Niners look like they want a resolution pretty soon, one way or the other. So the change over the past week has been they've been willing to listen and talk to other teams about what it would take in terms of a trade, and they've kind of let Brandon Aiyuk talk to other teams about, what it would take in terms of a contract. And if both those things can be satisfied, then I think that there's a pretty good chance he ends up getting traded. But if not, then the Niners are at a point where they're like, okay, listen, like you've had a chance to talk to some other teams about contract. You're not hearing what you want from them either. Maybe come back to us. Maybe talk about our offer again. Maybe just play this out and hit free agency. But it's time to get to the point where we start preparing for a season. We need to know who's on our team. So I think the Niners have kind of gotten to this point where, regardless of what the outcome is, they would like the outcome to happen soon. And I think, over the next couple days, we'll see. We'll see if Pittsburgh, for example, or Cleveland can give Brandon Aiyuk what he's looking for in terms of a contract, and if the framework of a trade can be worked out. And if not, I do think there's a non-zero chance that he's on the 49ers this year.
And you also saw there that the Patriots offered a $32 million a year deal for 4 years, $128 million. And Aiyuk didn't want it, reportedly due to concerns with the team's QBs. That's from The Athletic. Let's welcome in G. Bush, 92.3 The Fan, as well as the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. And G. Bush, from our understanding, the thing is the Browns and the 49ers have the compensation worked out to acquire him. The Browns have a contract that reportedly Aiyuk is okay with. He just seems to be trying to force his way to the Steelers, and the Steelers are not giving the 49ers what they want. So I don't think that's going to work out for him.
Yeah, listen, I get it. You look at the Steelers and you say, okay, well, who do they got over there? He may want to play for the Steelers because he thinks they're a better contender than the than the Patriots. He obviously doesn't want to be with the 49ers because they're not going to give him the money. It looks like the Browns are offering the best compensation package, and they have the pieces and parts to get it done. And Andrew Berry and the Browns organization has said, "Listen, this is what it is. Take it or leave it. We good. we're perfectly fine." And going into our season with our receiving room of Elijah Moore, we got Cedric Tillman. Looks like he's coming on. We know that we drafted some young guys like Thrash. And then you take a look at what you have at the top of the ticket. You went out and got Jerry Jeudy. You signed. You went back and got Amari Cooper, and then you have Elijah Moore. So the Browns are content. Not to mention that they have a pass catching tight end in David Njoku. So from the Browns standpoint, they're like, listen, we don't got to go outside the framework of what we're trying to do. Like, we feel like with Brandon Aiyuk, we're a Super Bowl caliber team. Without Brandon Aiyuk and Amari Cooper on the squad, we feel we still a Super Bowl caliber team. So, we'll make the move if push kind of shove, but we not desperate. And right now, he doesn't understand when you're trying to deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I can't think of a receiver the Pittsburgh Steelers ponied up and paid in years. Like Antonio Brown and all of some of the guys that they had before. They weren't paying those guys all this money. Like those guys automatically had to move on and go to greener pastures to get their money. Pittsburgh's notoriously stingy with the money, and they're going to play a certain type of style of football. Like, they're not going to throw the ball 100 times a game. And look, George Pickens is already a guy that wants the ball a lot, right? So I wouldn't say they have the best quarterback situation between Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. They got some name brand recognition, but that thing is still up in the air in flux. I think, the article or the clip shows that, I'm along with them. I kind of agree.
Yeah.
There's a chance that he ends up right back in San Francisco looking around.
Yeah. And the Browns are just there saying, okay, if you guys need a solution, we can be a solution. But here's the terms of that solution, which
right.
Smart way to play it.